anything from the past 24 hours?
Well, let's see here. No.
I saw every hour click through your mind, just scanning through every single hour. I don't think I do either.
We went to a panel this morning that...
It was the thing.
What thing was it?
This is fascinating.
I know. This is really good pod.
This is great pod. We finally found a quiet space just past the elephant paddock, and here we are recording. We did. It was the Logan fan panel.
Oh, right. That was this morning.
Yeah. Yes, I know. It seems like a million miles away.
Yeah.
And talked about Logan. Favorable, generally?
I think so.
Yeah, what I really liked about it is that we just tucked right in. I did do a Guardians of the Galaxy panel later, and I felt like there was one guy in the panel didn't like it.
Yep.
I think just pretty much all roundly. I had mixed feelings about it, and there were other people on the panel who were very positive about it. And I feel like there wasn't like tension, but we kind of didn't really have a discussion about its merits, without saying it was stamped good or stamped bad.
Right.
We didn't get that on Logan. I think we all agreed that it was good, but we were able to really cut into the meat, if you will. Logan will, if you won't. And really get to what made it good. And some parts that were questionable.
I wonder if that speaks to the film itself or to the people who are on the panels or both. Because
column A, column B.
Because I kind of feel like Logan overall is a stronger film.
I don't disagree.
Than Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Even though there is a soft place in my heart for Guardians.
Oh, no, it's a great film.
It's Guardians.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's the people necessarily. I just think that my favorite panels are the ones where we get it. We're all at a fan convention. We like Wolverine or we like the Guardians of the Galaxy. So let's talk about why we like them.
Right.
And we did. And it was good. Who are we? We're the Just Enough Trope podcast. I'm your host, Caliban, joined as always by my co-host.
Hi, I'm Mika and Hannah.
And every single year it gets to that point where you're like, I have to go on.
Yes.
I need the go-go juice.
Yes.
Which is the term I invented at the panel for Logan for the serum that he takes, the get up and go stuff. I need a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Because I got to fight a younger version of myself. And then blow his head off. An adamantium bullet. So, yeah, we did that. Our fan table was open today for the first time, and that was a lot of fun, and we interviewed a lot of great guests.
Mm-hmm.
We're always running around interviewing people. Always.
Yes.
All day, all night. And it always feels funner, not a word. It always feels more professional. Kind of, not really what I mean. When you've got a setup, we've got two mics, a whole setup at the table, and so you feel like, well, here I am, I'm talking to so-and-so. It just seems, I feel more real.
More legit?
Yeah, legit.
Sure.
Too legit.
To quit.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
So some of those interviews will be out on a later show, probably pretty soon. We talked to Naomi Kritzer, we talked to Lana Morehouse, and Melissa F. Olson.
Yep.
Of course, talk to her every year, and she is just as fun and fresh as ever. And also, we spoke with James Kakalios.
Yes.
Who I was really fascinated to meet, because I didn't know what to expect from this guy. He's a PhD. Physics, professor at the U, and you think, what are you going to get? Like, what's this guy like?
Right.
I don't know what I expected. Yeah, he was a lot of fun. Totally normal guy. We had a really great talk about superheroes, and nothing against him. He is a man of distinguishment. I would think that he is a little bit older than me.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping more than a little, but we started talking about the comics that we both like and where we experienced them. I'm like, wait a minute, how much older are you than me? I don't think
you're that much older.
That's how old I am.
Oh.
Because we're talking about getting comics at the drugstore.
Yes.
Which they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't have that available anymore.
So anyway, once I get past my memento mori, we go back, and it was a great talk with him about his book, The Physics of Superheroes. And I have not read it. I originally envisioned something like The Science of Superheroes, which it's similar to, where somebody goes off and they tell you, okay, here's how Cyclops' beams would work if they were real.
Right.
And this is more going through the sort of physical properties of, I guess it's kind of similar, but the physical properties of superheroes and when they are doing things, the forces that are at work. It seems like it's a little more instructional.
Yes.
And then his upcoming book, I think it's called Everyday Physics. I can name check that, but
Yeah.
it's something like that. It's all the physical processes that exist in a normal day for you. So you get up, first thing you do is pick up your phone, probably look at your text or something like that, or turn your alarm off. And then you get up, you get in the shower, and what is happening in all those processes? You get in your car,
Right.
turn the key, engine starts, what's happening there, and taking you to work. And I
Using
imagine
GPS.
other scenarios. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. GPS is awesome.
I know.
Sidebar, side note.
What would we do without Google Maps?
Boy, we do a lot of standing around waiting for our friends. Do you see now? James and I do. I'm not sure if you do. Do you remember the time before you could just text somebody and be like, "Where you at?" There was a lot of standing around in parking lots. Like a lot.
I don't necessarily remember. I remember having to actually memorize like my best friend's phone number.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And calling them, and then like getting in trouble because I was on the phone for too long.
Yeah.
You know, or getting in trouble because somebody wanted to go on the internet and there was dial-up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
So,
just enough old fogies kibitzing about stuff. Maybe not. No. But anyway, that was exciting. Some other panels. The Guardians panel, like I said. It's like 4 or 5 panels today. Oh, another interview. So many crazy interviews. We talked to Norman Cates.
yes, we did.
Which was fantastic.
Yes.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.
And he was Fatty Bolger on the Decipher Lord of the Rings trading card series.
Was he really?
Yeah. Fatty Bolger's a character in the Lord of the Rings that is sort of like a side character and shows up in the beginning and sort of at the end. And he's sort of like the fifth Beatle. Like he was supposed to go on the journey with the hobbits.
Okay.
Apparently he had a bigger role in earlier cuts or earlier drafts of The Lord of the Rings, and then Tolkien kind of cut him out, so he's kind of like the lost hobbit. And so for the card game, I'm not sure why... Okay, that was something that we didn't ask him specifically, so don't look for that in our upcoming interview with him. But I don't know why he's on it or why they picked him, but he's all dressed up as a hobbit, and there's like 2 different cards where he's like got a pint of ale or he's running from a
That's
Nazgul or something like that. Yeah. Technically, Fatty Bolger was in the films, but they don't really say, this is Fatty Bolger. So it's not like canon. So like technically, extended canon, he's Fatty Bolger in The Lord of the Rings. And he's not fat.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, that was great. We talked about his SFX work, his digital compositing work.
Yep.
Also his love of LARPing.
A lot of love of LARPing.
And his attempt, or his... yeah, it's an attempt. Hopefully it's successful to bring Worldcon to New Zealand in 2020.
We also talked to Hadair Copley Woods.
Right.
And she was great as well. She's an essayist, and she also writes science fiction and fantasy. And just really, really nice.
Yeah.
Everybody we spoke to today was really courteous. And
yeah,
great.
we haven't hit a mean one.
No. No stinkers.
Who could we pick? Who could we pick on to find a mean one?
That Paul Cornell is so mean.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Yeah.
What about a hungry Lee Harris? You're in between Lee Harris, and a bacon sarnie, and it's like, no boy.
No bueno.
Yeah. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. So, yeah, that's what's going on with us. Tomorrow, it'll be more fan table and 1 or 2 more panels, and then it's saying goodbye. If you are at the con and you have not stopped by our table yet, you should, because we have a sign-up it's a free sign-up for a giveaway. We're giving away 4 geeky mugs.
Yes.
Which is cool enough in itself. But if you enter to get the mugs, you're also entered into the grand prize drawing for a Rick and Morty Monopoly set.
That's right.
And I've been tortured by the fact that we've got this on our table to display, but I can see the back.
Yes.
And so we bought this thing. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll take care of this little puppy for now, but I got to find it a home. And then it's like, oh, it's a Tom Hanks movie. He's growing on you. Well,
right.
I don't want to get rid of him. I've been reading about all the things in the game, and it's like, I don't want to give this thing away. Let's cancel it. Drawing canceled. But we are going to give away a Rick and Morty Monopoly game. It's really great.
It is really great.
Flugels?
Something like that.
What's the currency in the game? It's not schmeckles.
It's not schmeckles.
I think it's the one. Is it the one where the value went from one? It's worth one of itself to nothing of itself. Let's just quote Rick and Morty all night. Let's not. Let's quote our goodbyes. And I want to say that if you want to hear more from us and from CVG 2017, you can find it on Facebook and iTunes. Search for Just Enough Trope, and there we are. You can also find us on Twitter. We're at Just Enough Trope. I think I've got that right.
I think so.
Try to remember which show I'm doing. And you can follow us for tweets, information about the con, and updates from there. And I think that's pretty much it. I hope you're having a good con. We sure are. Let's sign off for now. I'm your host. We signed off 5 seconds too early. Let's sign off. Let's sign off for now. I'm your host, Caliban.
I'm your co-host, Mikan Hana.
Keep the geek fires burning.
Yeah. Go to my land, ain't dead.